Hi and hello everybody, it's Fern. Welcome back to another planty video. Thank you so much for joining me for some plant chores today. Y'all know that I have a crazy amount of planty things to tackle. I mean, don't I always? But sometimes it's definitely, I'm in more of a catch-up mode. I'm feeling good about it though. Like, I'm honestly just excited to hang out with the plants today and take care of some of these things. So, I do have a list going, yes. Got the old notebook out, that's when you know it's serious. It's actually not very long. There's so many things that I could have put on this list, but I'm trying not to overwhelm myself, so we'll see how quickly I get through these, and then I may add some more items onto here, but I'm just trying to prioritize either things that are more urgent, I guess, not that any of it's like super urgent, and also things that I've just been wanting to do. Like for example, I have my Philodendron Varicosum up on here, and that is something that I've just been dying to get my Varicosum going again because I miss it. I've really been in a Philodendron mood lately, and that's had me thinking, am I healing? Am I healing my planty soul? Because I fell so out of love with Philodendron, not so out of love, but I don't know, I just wasn't into them for a while, and I think because I was just like stressed with the pest stuff and like I just couldn't be bothered with doing pole maintenance and all of that kind of stuff, and also just trying to find space for all my plants, it just became too much. But Philodendron used to be my favorite genus, so it's kind of sad that I stopped being as obsessed with them. But lately, I've really just been loving Philodendron again, so yeah, that feels really nice. So I do have my Varicosum rooted up in water. It's just been propagating for a while. And I want to get that all potted up, give it a pull, and just get that going again. So I definitely want to do that. Okay, also on my list, I have chopped Monstera Albo, but now I'm thinking about it and I'm like, do I want to do that? Because I was going to chop and then repot everything eventually, like once the cutting roots. But I also have another Monstera Albo cutting, and I don't know if I want 3 vines. I feel like 2 vines would be good, but is 3 vines too many for Monstera deliciosa in one pot? Let me know. So maybe I'll hold off on the chop for that. I don't know. Okay, I'm undecided on that one, so we'll do question mark. I also need to just quickly mix up a new batch of potting mix, my DIY mix. I want to pot up my Philodendron majestic, so similar to Varicosum, same kind of thing. I just took a cutting to restart it, and now I'm just like craving Philodendron in my life again. So I'm like, okay, I need to get these babies going again. So pot up majestic. I also need to extend my Philodendron gigas. I feel like I haven't been featuring my Philodendron lately, and now this plant chores video has so many Philodendron things on it, and that makes me happy. So extend Philodendron gigas because it's growing over the pole. Actually, wait, that's not just an extension, that's a chop and extend. Oh, okay. I have to mentally prepare for that. Chop and extend then. So we'll be chopping and then we'll be repotting the whole thing, like the top, not the whole thing, the top part of it. That will actually be good. Okay, I really went wild when I was making this list. Okay, next I wrote down repot Hoya UT039. That one has been just in a glass jar in pond for a year. So I want to get that out and put it into like a nice self-watering pot with the water gauge and everything, because I just have a feeling that it's gonna rot or something on me if I don't do that. I just have a bad feeling about it. So I want to get that one all set up for spring. And then, just a sec, chop and extend for gigas. And then I am also thinking about trying to sort out my Hoya pubicalyx a little bit better. I've been talking about this recently. I might chop it up. I might attempt to retrellis it better. we'll kind of see. I actually might have a ladder trellis that I could, well, I don't know. I just don't really love, we'll talk about it once we get to that. We'll talk about it. But maybe sort out some of my Hoya here. Another Hoya that I really need to sort out is my Hoya New Guinea Ghost. That is such a troublemaker Hoya for me. I love it. It's one of my favorites, but it is a troublemaker. It's a repeat offender at this point. So I'm probably gonna take an insurance cutting of that one, and I don't know, maybe spray it down. We'll see what I think is going on with it. Okay, I'm excited. So here's our list so far. I feel like I have not filmed a plant chores in so long, or even like dedicated just an afternoon to plant chores. So this feels really nice. I think I might make myself a little soda because I don't really feel like a coffee right now. I could do a matcha, but I'm kind of just craving a soda. So I'm gonna make that and then we're gonna get started. Okay, we're gonna start with making my potting mix because that feels like the logical first step. Also, I'm now filming my videos in 4K. Somebody left a comment asking me to film in 4K, so that's what we're doing now. Even though it takes longer to export and upload, and the file sizes are massive, but I think for those of you that watch on TVs or larger screens, maybe things look better. I don't know. Let me know if you have noticed a difference. I actually have my soil bin that usually has my DIY mix in it right here. It was already out because I just repotted my Hoya Matilde and I posted it as an Instagram reel. So she's repotted now. And I've just kind of left my mess out because I knew that I wanted to do more plant chores today. But I'm gonna go get the rest of my supplies here. Move some of this stuff out of the way too. This is ProMix HP soil, and then perlite and orchid bark. Put those here. Honestly, I'm probably just gonna dump most of this in here because I might as well make a big batch. Oh, I need to save some. Oops, oh my gosh. I need to save some in case I have begonia repots because I do a different mix for my begonias. So I'll save that much. And we'll use this to make a big batch of the chunkier mix. Sorry, I'm just gonna leave the air purifier on for a few minutes. We're gonna add our bark. Oh. Okay, I feel like that's pretty good. I added a decent amount of bark, but I don't want there to be too much because I know that we're going into the summertime. It's gonna be hot in here, it's gonna be bright in here, and I want even my chunkier body mixes to still have some water, some decent water retention, you know, so I don't want it to be like too chunky. So I think that this will be perfect. Okay, so potting mix is all ready to go for us. Now next we have the Monstera Albo chop, which I think I am gonna go ahead and do. Yeah, I'm gonna start rooting a cutting. Y'all can let me know if you think too many vines for one pot, or if you think 3 vines in one pot is too many vines. If you grow Monstera Albo with multiple plants in, how many do you do? Do you just stick with 2? What is your experience? I would love to know. It's actually just unfurling what looks like it's gonna be a really pretty leaf. Let me pull this out here. Oh man, it needs water too. Yeah, it's definitely gonna appreciate a repot when I go ahead and do that because the roots are really coming down into the bottom there. But look at the new leaf that's putting out. It's so marbly, but also has a chunk of sectoral variegation and 2 fenestrations. How stunning. Oh my gosh, that makes me not want to chop it. I didn't know that there was 2 fenestrations. I actually thought it had no fenestrations at first. Oh, should I not chop it? What is my game plan here? What is my game plan? That is the question. Maybe I should go look and see if I can find something that I could use as a semi-hydro pot that's bigger than this downstairs. I don't know if I'm gonna have anything, but I could go check because it would be nice to get this on a pole and repot it, and then I could just go ahead and pot in my other rooted Monstera Albo cutting I have, and we could just do 2 plants in here, and then I wouldn't have to chop. I'm gonna go look and see what I can find. Okay, so this is what I have come up with. I found a large pot and it has holes in the bottom, so I couldn't use this for semi-hydro on its own, but I'm thinking that I could use this as a reservoir for now until I can come up with a better setup. But honestly, I think that this will be fine. But my other problem is that this, I can't have pond. I mean, I could put a layer of something on the bottom and then do pond. There's these big holes that the pond would come through. I'm thinking that I want to switch this to leca anyways, which should be fine, except for I don't have enough leca, I don't think. So might have to do a combo of leca, jumbo perlite, maybe some pond, we'll see. But I feel like all those semi-hydro things are kind of interchangeable. I'm kind of on a leca kick right now though, because my leca journey is going really well. Let me show you my alocasia longiloba because it's going crazy. So this is basically in the setup that I would be doing, reservoir and then a slotted pot inside of that. So I put this in here as a corm, which some of y'all may remember if you watched whatever plant chores video that was in. And it took a while for it to do anything, I will say that. But now it's putting out its first leaf and it's massive. I have never had an alocasia corm come out with the first leaf being this huge. Like, my jaw was on the floor when I noticed this yesterday. Like, oh my gosh, it is crazy. So I cannot wait to see this fully come out. But yeah, so I'm like, okay, leca, like, I see you. Yeah, you can see some of the roots there. So it's doing really well. And now I'm like, well, let me put more plants in leca. Okay, so I have the leca soaking here, which is honestly very satisfying and nice that it's just ready to go. So shout out to past me for actually doing something for present me. Really appreciate that. Maybe it will be enough. Maybe it's deceptive. I don't know. I'm basically just gonna dump it into here and yeah, we'll find out how much there is. Oh wait, you guys, I messed up. We need to put a moss pole in here. Well, maybe I could just put it in there like this. That'll probably be fine. Okay, I need to get our pole ready then. Okay, I don't even know what I'm doing. Like, I'm just figuring this out as we go, quite literally. The plan keeps changing as I go on. Okay, so I need to get the plant in here before I fill this up anymore with leca, I feel. So I need to unpot this. I'm gonna take out the trellis, or let me, oh my gosh, let me get this bottom thing off. Actually, do I even need to do that? Let me unclip this. Oh my gosh. There we go. Oh, good Lord. I'm not sure if those roots are going to make it, but we'll see. Okay, let's take out the trellis. Oh boy. Ooh. Oh boy, okay. Okay. I think I'm gonna pour some of the pon into here. Sorry if you can't see me. I am just unsure what's going on. Oh, getting water everywhere, that's okay. Oh! Okay, so yeah, some of those roots did not come with us, but that's all right. We have plenty more, so I guess I'm just gonna try to get as much of this off as possible. Ooh, it's stinky. Not in a bad way, just in a pond way, wet pond way. That is our crazy root system. That's just the lava rock. Like all the black is just like lava rock dust. Okay. So let's figure out, and I'm also gonna have to stack another pole as well because this is surely not gonna be tall enough. Okay, this is actually going well, I would say. I think. Okay, I'm gonna add some more leca. I'm also gonna add leca down the pole. Oops. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter if the moss is going down that far in semi-hydro, does it? It's not like soil. I have another cutting too. This cutting in here, which is stuck to a bunch of other cuttings, but let's gently separate them. Oh, that's actually not bad. Okay. Okay. Yay, combining both my albos. That's so exciting. Okay. That actually went way better than I thought it was going to. And I had way more leca than I thought I did. I don't have quite enough, but I think that it's good enough to, like, it's at the point where it can stay like this and just wait until I get more leca. I'm gonna order more leca and then I can just top it up. Okay, so I still have to finish up with the moss pole, of course, but I can't believe that I had that much leca. It did not look like that much in the bin, so that is so awesome. Wow! I feel like this was the glow up that she deserved. So I'm gonna go grab another pole, grab my moss, we're gonna fill them up, and then she's done. Oh, and then I need to fill it up with water. I'll probably do Super Thrive water or Kelpie. I'm actually so excited to have this plant on a moss pole now. And I've never been a Monstera Deliciosa on moss poles kind of person, but I'm just curious. I would love to see this plant just get really lush and give me lots of fenestrations and stuff. So we'll see what the future holds for her. And it's also so pretty having the dark green or this like teal color pole. I think that that complements the variegation so nice. Since I haven't been doing a lot of plant chores over like the past month or so, I have not had to clean up plant chores messes in the past month or so, and I'm already just like, oh my god, I'm gonna have so much cleanup after this. That's probably my least favorite part of doing plant care, but that's okay. Anyways, I'm gonna finish this up and then I'll show y'all what it looks like when it's done. Okay, I still have to water this, but I'm really happy with how this has come out, you guys. So first of all, I think that this was my first time doing an extension with the Rousseau, like this newer style of pole, and it is so seamless now. Like it used to be so that it would overlap weirdly here. Oh, it's not focusing. Yeah, it used to like overlap weirdly here, and then you couldn't really use the buckles properly, and like it was fine, but this is so much better. So now what happens when you do an extension, the back is longer than the front, so the back actually ends up sliding in, and then this is the little clip that you can get to just stabilize it. You don't need this, but I had some of them, so I was like, I might as well use it. So now these two are actually clipped together, so it's super sturdy, it's not gonna come out or anything. And this part is overlapping, but this part is shorter at the front, so it just kind of lines up here. That is so much better. I'm super pleased with that. I went ahead and tucked some of the aerial roots in at a couple points, so we'll see if it starts rooting in. And then this is the cutting that I put in, so yeah, we'll see what happens, but I'm super happy with this. I need to water this and also water the pole, so I'm gonna do that now. Oh, I should also find a cup to go in here too, because it's gonna need that now. Okay, sorry, I have the fan going from the pond that's boiling, but I have found a cup that I can use in here. This one's a little bit too small. I think I have more cups downstairs, but I'm just gonna use this for now. Boop. And then I have some Super Thrive water right here, and we're gonna water it in. Whoop. Oh, it's so bright here on my eyes, but she's back in her spot. And yeah, I'm so happy with this. I feel like I have not been this happy with like a repot type of thing in a long time. So that feels good. I'm super excited to watch this plant grow out. Okay, that Monstera Albo, that was what I thought was gonna be the quickest thing. I thought just a quick chop, but that turned into probably the longest thing on this list. So now that that's out of the way, I'm gonna go ahead and pot up my Philodendron Varicosum and also my Philodendron Majestic. I just sprayed the Varicosum down. It's sitting in the tub, just kind of drying off a little bit because it had a lot of EFN on the back. This one has a little bit of EFN, but I think I'll just pop it in the shower after I'm done potting it up and it should be fine. So this one I'm gonna go ahead and put in my DIY potting mix, but the verrucosum I'm actually thinking of doing pon. I'm just on a semi-hydro kick right now, I don't know, and I feel like the verrucosum is one that I have a problem with underwatering. Like, I find it to be a thirstier philodendron, especially in the summertime when it gets warmer, so I think I might just be better off doing the self-watering pot for that one. So we'll start off with the majestic since I have it right here, and I'm also going to be doing moss poles for both of them, of course. Oh, do I have to peel plastic off of these ones or not? Maybe not. Okay, I don't see any plastic coming up, so whatever. I'm gonna fill this up a little bit. Don't mind my dirty calyx shelf, you can't really see it. My seedlings are outside right now, and I haven't wiped out these little areas yet. There's soil kind of everywhere. Okay. These have been living in water for a while now, so I'm sure that they will be happy to be getting potted up. Okay, I'm just gonna kind of stick those in there, and then I'm gonna get some more potting mix. Gonna try to add some in to fill up the pole a little bit higher. Oh, it's messy. Oh my gosh, for a second I thought this was my drink. I was like, oh, my cup's gonna get something in it. It's a disgusting propagation cup. I need my steak. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna need an extension on this one already too. That's crazy. Okay, I'm gonna start filling it up. Okay, so Philodendron Majestic is all potted up. I need to order more S hooks so that I can keep the leaves nice and close to the pole. I might have a couple. I do, so I can use these. This is what I do. I'm gonna shower this, by the way. I know it has moss all over it. Just loop one end around the petiole, if you can even see what I'm doing, and then I just hook it into one of the straps on the moss pole, and that keeps the leaves nice and tight so that it doesn't have a massive footprint, like it doesn't have big petioles taking up a huge spot. That one might be a little too high. Put it down here. Whoop. Come back, come back. There we go. So they will obviously straighten out and kind of like face whichever way the light is. But how stunning is that? I'm so excited to have Majestic back in the collection. I mean, it's been here, it's just been propagating. So yeah, we'll see how she does. I don't know where I'm gonna stick her. I'd like her to be somewhere in the sun because this plant just looks so pretty when the sun hits her leaves. So we'll see where I can find, but yeah, I'm gonna go pop her in the shower and then grab the verrucosum. Okay, I'm gonna meet y'all up here again because for this verrucosum, this is is there 2 cuttings in here? I think there's 2 cuttings in here. This is a self-watering pot I'm gonna use, and then I'm gonna be filling that with the pon, and there's some of that jumbo perlite in there, but this is what I just boiled and rinsed. Just gonna reuse it right away, which is nice and easy. Also need a pole. Whew, why am I out of breath? Good grief. Good grief. It is so nice out here lately. Like, oh, I'm just so grateful for the good weather. I'm gonna eat my dinner out on the deck tonight. I'm so excited for that. Okay, do this up. I kind of thought that spring was never gonna come because it was just raining for like weeks and weeks and weeks on end. But the sun has arrived. Thank God. Okay, so I need to add some of this in to start. Whoops, I guess you can't really see. There's not much to see. I'm just putting some of this in the pot. And I'm gonna stick the pole, this leaf is in the way. Okay, I'm gonna stick, where do I want the pole? I usually do it like that. Stick that there. Okay, how do I do this? Oh, I did the leca last time. Gosh. We have lots of healthy roots here. And, oh, there's 3 cuttings. Oh boy, what am I gonna do? Do I want 3 or do I want 2? Well, I definitely like this one with the big leaf, although that one doesn't have any other growth. It has like a growth point activating down here, but the other 2 actually have like new vines going. So I don't know what to do. I was trying to veer away from my 3-leaf poles. Maybe I'll do these 2. I don't know. Stick them in. Oh shoot. Freaking vines get so long, the internodes. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna have to cut this one down, I think, because that's insane. Well, this one is smaller if I do that. Well, it would still need to be cut. Well, maybe I should do the smaller ones only. Okay, I'm gonna do the 2 smaller ones. That will be good. I've never done Varicosum in semi-hydro before. I'm very curious as to how this is gonna go. Go back. Okay. Oh jeez. So much pon under this. Okay. Let's, oh, this is really tilted. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, is this like uneven? Oh my gosh. Get out. And I do have more pon, so no worries about that. Okay, I need a little bit more pon, so I'm gonna go grab that. I actually quite like the white pot with the verrucosum. Normally I'm not a white pot girl, but that's kind of nice. Where's my scoop? That's my question. I have one here. If I can like make it slide down the back. Nice. Now it filled up the pole. Okay, that's perfect. Sweet. Okay, that's grand. I'm gonna finish this moss pole and then I'll show y'all what the final result is. Okay, so here is Miss Varicosum. I went ahead and did 2 poles because it's gonna need an extension soon anyways. These have like the longest internodes ever, so now I am prepared. I went ahead and did the little reinforcement bit right there. Also hiding inside this furled leaf was freaking mealies. I'm like, can you not? I think I got rid of them all, but what the heck? That is, wait, what is that? Okay, that's just fuzz. Yeah, so like rude. I was considering just cutting it off, but I've treated it with my pest spray and hopefully I'll still treat it in like a few more times, of course, to make sure that there's nothing lingering. But yeah, that's what this one turned out looking like. I really love the white pot with this. I think it looks really pretty with like the darker green leaves. I mean, obviously this plant doesn't look its best right now, but I think that, well, every time I grow this plant out, I end up chopping it or it goes downhill or something. So hopefully this will be the time where I finally just grow this thing out big, big, big. I would love that. Yeah, so there's the Veru. I was like, oh, we're done with all the moss pole stuff. And then I remembered, no, we're not. We have a chop and extend. So this is the Philodendron gigas, and it is actually looking so good. So I'm really excited to chop and extend this one because I'm just gonna have these nice larger leaves at the top here. So I'm gonna try to do this just like as quick and easily as possible. Where's my shears? Okay, so I'm just gonna cut. Let me look at this. Yeah, I'm gonna, so this is where the bottom of the pole that I'm gonna be taking is. So these ones are clear and I'm gonna be going from this teal one. Wait, only one pole? Is that what I'm taking? I guess so. And then I'll extend it with another pole. Okay, so I'm gonna cut, oh my gosh. I don't think you're gonna be able to see much, but I'm gonna cut right there. And then, well, maybe it might just pull off, honestly. Oh my gosh, yes. Oh, that is so easy. That is so easy. And then we have roots in there. So, oh, doesn't want to focus. Anyways, there's roots in there. So technically it should live on and be okay. I've had fairly good luck with chop and extends, but I've definitely had like once or twice where it didn't go well, for whatever reason. All right, I don't even have a pot ready for this or anything. I got way ahead of myself here. Oh my gosh, okay. I need to go find a pot for this. I'm gonna do just soil. Okay, this is the pot that I can find right now. It's a little shorter than I would like, but I think it's gonna be fine. So I have to think about this now. So this is gonna be going in here. I guess I'm gonna have to remove this leaf, which is kind of sad, but it's for the best. Okay. And I'll pull out some of this moss as well. I'm gonna go ahead and fill this up a little bit, like that much. And then stick, pull in. This like new version of these Rousseau poles, I don't even think they're that new, but they, I feel, are just making my life so much easier when it comes to pole stuff. Like I can just stick poles in now because it's open at the front. I'm just filling it up with soil. Sorry, you can't see. This is like the most pain-free, fuss-free chop and extend ever. Normally I have to like wrestle to get the roots out when I like to pull the poles apart. But I guess because there wasn't like a ton of roots in the pole, it was just easy. So now I need to add, I've got a lot of moss poles on the table here. I need to add the extension on. Right. Some of the moss that I took out the bottom, I'm just going to put in the top of the pole to fill it all the way up here. Boom. Okay, and then I'm gonna stick this on. Oops. That work? Yeah. Nice. Okay, now I just have to fill it. Wow. Okay, now I'm just gonna tuck the stem in, or the vine, into the straps. Gosh, I always get nervous about bending. Okay, we're good, we're good. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna need to extend this again soon too. Well, I'm not putting another pole on right now. I've done enough pole stuff for today. That's where I draw the line. Okay. This is what the gigas looks like now. How stunning is that? Like, how stunning is that? Hopefully this leaf will face head on eventually. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go pop this in the shower to give it a nice thorough watering. I'm super happy with it though. Like, how stunning. And I've been putting that off forever, but we did it so quickly. So that's amazing. Okay, so we have potted Philodendron verrucosum, potted Philodendron majestic, chop and extended Philodendron gigas. Next on my list is to repot Hoya UT0139 Flores Island. So I need to go get a pot for her. And then we've got the pond out, so that should be quick as well. Yeah, so let's do that. Oh my gosh, we have a new leaf coming in. How cute is that? There's a little baby leaf coming in right there, facing the other way, because I faced this out from the window, but I need to put it facing back again because I'm gonna start having leaves facing both ways. I just had to go downstairs to get this pot and I ran. Yeah, so here she is. We are just going to take her out of this jar, which was just supposed to be a temporary vessel for her, but she's been in there for like a year, like I said. So let me put some pond into here first. Gonna undo. Actually, maybe I'll keep her on this trellis because she's doing fine on it. So I wonder if I can just slide the whole thing out. That might be nice if I can. That's why I'm doing it over the sink, because, oh boy. Oh boy. Oh my gosh. Okay. It's out. Honestly, I can just stick this in. I think any algae on there will just die because it's not going to have any light. Wow. Repots always make plants look so different. Like, I'm like, she looks huge now. Oops. That's it, super easy. I'm just gonna leave it on this trellis for now. Like, it's not too crazy overgrown or anything, so I think that that's fine. I'll upgrade it probably later on this summer or this spring, but for now I'm happy with that. And then I'm hoping this is still gonna fit on my windowsill where she lives, but guess I'll find out. Okay, there she is, back in her spot, and I faced her out. I had her like this. I don't know why, just because it was nice to enjoy the leaves for a while, but if I leave it like that for too long, then the leaves start growing in backwards. So that's the baby one that's backwards there, but yeah, there she is. So cute. I've also been planting things in my garden. I have some cabbage here, and broccoli back there, more cabbage, cauliflower, so that's exciting. Anyways, random side note garden update. Okay, you guys, I think that's all I have in me for plant chores today. I think I did, hello my love, I think I did really well, especially considering that Monstera Albo thing took like 20 times longer than I was originally planning for. Yeah, I feel really great about everything that we got done. Lots of pole stuff, which was kind of unexpected, but I guess just a lot of those propagations and things that I wanted to get going just needed to be put on poles. I hope that you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. I do have, of course, so many more plant chores to do. Still want to sort out some of my Hoyas that were on that list and stuff. I'm probably gonna sort out the New Guinea ghost either tonight or tomorrow, whether I'm filming or not, because that plant, I'm just worried about it, so I need to do that. But right now I am going to go heat up my dinner, sit out on the deck, and enjoy my evening and clean up all of this mess. Oh my gosh, the house is crazy. Well, you guys aren't even gonna be able to see like the chaos from doing plant chores. The table, the kitchen, pawn randomly there, like, okay. So I have a lot of cleanup to do. Anywho, feels so good to be back filming, and yeah, I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.
I couldn't even if I tried.